Hello and welcome back. I'm DragonLoon, and today we are back playing Airport CEO. Last time we got our international airport set up and the initial phases going. We did do some work on our regional airport, the small airport landing pads over on our left here, and we moved all of our ticketing and security down below ground here. This time, what I think we're going to work on doing is we are going to work on providing baggage service for all of our commercial flights. This will mean that we'll need to put some baggage handling ports down here for our regional side. We're going to put those same baggage handling ports for our international side over here on the first floor, and all of our baggage claim down here uh, where both our regional and international side can get to it as they're leaving the airport. Now, as I was loading up the game today, I did see that the developers just released their blog number 148 regarding Alpha 35, which is currently in the testing experimental branch, where they will be introducing moving walkways, or as they call them, walkolators. I cannot wait for those to come out because it is going to make these extremely long walks for our passengers going to the international side much, much easier. But let's go ahead and get on in here. The first thing we need to do is we need to go into our operations and we need to research our baggage handling. And while we're researching the baggage handling, let's go ahead and we need to research the belt loaders. These are the vehicles that are going to allow us to load our aircraft a lot faster. Alright, so now that we have all of those researching, let's go ahead and get on in here once they're complete. Well, actually, what we can do while we're waiting is we can start laying in the needed infrastructure. So let's start by... We'll start by expanding out the airport like that. Because this is where we're going to be putting in all of our baggage systems. Alright, and now that we have those belt loaders researched, let's go ahead and go into the vehicle procurement. And we'll go ahead and buy three belt loaders. Actually, we can't do that yet. We have to have our baggage handling. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's go back in here and try this one more time. So we're going to get 3 belt loaders. And then we're going to get 2 baggage trucks. These, which one are we? We're gonna go with... We're gonna go with the small ones for the small pads, and we want 2 per. So let's go in here, and we need 12 of those. And it looks like we can only order 10 at a time. So we'll come back and order 2 more of those in just a minute. And then we want the large... We'll go with the large roofless ones. No, actually we'll go with the roofed ones because they're a little bit cheaper. And we want 2 per, but we only have 3 pads running right now. So let's go ahead and get 6 of those. Alright. And check on the progress down here, and that looks like it is going pretty well. Alright, so we have our belt loaders right here, and what we want to do is we want to go ahead and just automatically assign those to the aircraft stands, because that's where they're going to be needed. And we only need 1 belt loader per stand. We also have all of our baggage trucks in now. And what we're going to do is, let's see if we can throw We can't throw a vehicle depot in here, but what we can do is we can go into the parking depot and we can grab the baggage trucks and we can just assign them over here to the correct vehicle depot. Alright, so now that we have a little bit of money saved up, what we can do is we can start working on building our the baggage bays. Now, because these are small flights and, you know, at most they're going to have like 90 passengers maybe, what we can do is we can actually build one baggage bay per, or for every 2 parking structures here. So that means that we only need 3 baggage bays right now. So what we can do is we can figure out how big these baggage bays are, like this, and then we can figure out the placement of the baggage bays. The other really great thing is that these service roads, you can actually build on foundations. So, if we look here, one baggage bay takes up 5 tiles by 5 tiles. So it's a 5 by 5 square of, or the large tiles, that we need to build for each baggage bay, plus we want, call it 1 space between each. So we're going to need 17 tiles tall up towards the north. And then we're going to want some space to be able to sort things and everything like that. So, if we grab our foundations, we're going to want the service road to go up like that. So we go that way and we want, so that's enough right there for 1 baggage bay. And then we go, say, 4 back to give us room for sorting and arranging the conveyors. And then we need to go 17 up. Just like that. Now, if I did this right, we should be able... No, we cannot. I did not do it right because I forgot that you can't put anything right there on that side tile. So we need to add 2 more. Let's see if that will be enough. Yes, that will be just enough. Alright, and while we wait for more money to build up so that we can finish this, what we can do is we can go into our R&D, and we can research the high-speed conveyors and the baggage security and tilt trays. We definitely want tilt trays. We definitely need tilt trays, so let's do that one first. And we want the high-speed conveyors so that we can get it to where it needs to go a lot quicker. Alright, so we have that almost finished. And what I did was I added just a little short chute here. The ramp agents that are needed for to run these can get in and out from the staffing office. Now what we need to do is we need to put in the conveyors, and as you can see here, our high-speed conveyor system is complete. But these conveyors here that connect the ticketing counters to the whole conveyor system, we don't want to have those high speed. So if you look really closely here, you can see even on the ghost image that there's some arrows that are showing the direction of the belt, and you want those pointing in, obviously, the direction that you want to go. So, as I stated last time, we're going to connect 5 of these ticketing counters going in one direction and the other 5 going in the other direction. So, alright. Sorry about that. So what I had to do was, because the escalators go down, so like they come in from the bottom, go down, and then on the next floor down, they go out from the top. We can't have 2 escalators going down at the same point because they're just going to run into each other. So what I ended up having to do was redo it to where each one of these sections that I put in, they're all going to just one down escalator. So that's 10 go into one, 10 go into another, and 10 go into another. And then what we can do down here is we can have all of the belts merge onto one and then go to where they need to. But what I want to do is I want to get baggage security tier 1, which will get a bag scanner for the checked bags that we can then use. Hopefully we can install down here, have everything scanned, and then go to the appropriate baggage area. But while we wait for that, what we can do is we can get these going. There's our bag scanners. We will need to put in some tilt trays. So that the bags can be sent to the appropriate area. Alright. Now, because the down escalator only points down, what we want to do is we want to grab the up escalator, get it in position where it would be, and then go down to the bottom floor. And that will now put it in the right position. Alright, so now that we have all those bags, we have the bag scanner and the bag destroyer up, what we want to do is we want to get those in position. Must be placed inside. Alright. So let's... You know what? We'll just take care of this all in the individual areas. Alright. we have all of the conveyors set up. Oops, almost forgot. Couple. Just like that. So we have the conveyors set up. These here are our arriving bags, which come in from our baggage carousels and then go down. And this line here is all of our ticketing bags. I have it split right here to where the regional goes up into these baggage carousels, and then the international is going to continue on down to this area over here. But because we have our regional areas set up, what we can do is we can go into each one of these aircraft stands and connect it to a baggage bay. Alright, now that we have all of our aircraft stands connected to baggage bays, what we need to do is we need to connect the ticketing counters. And if you remember, I had said I was putting 2 ticketing counters per small aircraft stand. So that means that we're going to need 4 ticketing counters per baggage carousel. Alright, so now that we have all of that, we need to turn the baggage bays on. And then we need to go into our operations and turn on. Oh, we can't turn on the baggage handling just yet because I forgot to assign the baggage claim area to a baggage bay. And then we need to turn it on. And now we can turn on the baggage handling system services. And now our income just gets even bigger. But what we also need to do is we need to turn on a few ticketing counters for the medium gates. Alright, folks, so I actually had a small pathing issue where the baggage carts for this carousel or bay didn't want to move out. I tried exiting into the main menu and reloading, and that actually caused some pathing issues with our passengers. But by reloading the entire game, I was able to fix it. Not sure why it was causing an issue, but at least I was able to fix it. So as you can see, things are starting to move again. We have all of our ticketing counters opened, a decent number that aren't loaded to baggage bays, simply for our medium. Our medium stands, aircraft stands, sorry. Alright, so now that we have our small aircraft stands taken care of here, we need to do the same thing for our medium aircraft stands. However, this time we are going to only be doing 1 baggage bay per gate. So give me just a few minutes to get that going and make sure that everything is working properly, and we'll bring you right back. Alright, so it did take me quite a bit longer than I thought it would to get everything set up, simply because of the sheer price of everything, but I did get it set up. Alright, so I have 1 baggage carousel or baggage bay, whatever you want to call it, for each medium aircraft stand. I've got it all piped in, including all of the belt work to have our baggage claim areas over here. And what I plan on doing is, as I build more, I'm going to extend this out, and I'm going to just have all of the medium and large baggage claims coming straight out of the wall rather than going down under the ground and then up into the middle of the baggage claim like I did for the smalls, simply because all of those baggage bays are up on the ground floor rather than on the first subfloor. Anyway, so all we have to do is go in here to operations and turn on the baggage handling service, and now all our aircraft are able to take baggage. In fact, we already have one person going for bags on our medium aircraft stand. And there we go. So if we go down in here, I have that particular aircraft stand. You can see the bags are going along the conveyors, and going to our baggage carousels and baggage claim. Now, eventually what we will want to do is we will want to spruce all of this up and add in decorations and things so that people aren't quite standing there in the middle of the baggage claim. Kind of frustrating, but, you know, it is what it is. So, alright, because that did take so long, it has been quite a bit of a recording time. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it for the night. Next time, we will work on improving the decoration there and putting in some seating for those gates. But we'll also work on getting our first franchise shops and franchise restaurants in. If you did like this video, please make sure to leave me a like, as it does help me continue to be able to make this awesome content. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe so you don't miss any more of this awesome content. Once again, until next time, stay frosty out there.